Guys, we got aluminum pan down there. We're going to be shooting this. We're going to do one of each caliber, 22, 25, and 30 caliber. We're going to do one pellet, one slug. First, we're going to start off with the Mark II 22 caliber FX Impact. We'll have the JSB 18 grain for the pellet and the Javelin 30 grain for the slug. And I got my thermal on here, so I don't know how good I'm going to see them dots down there. Oh well, I see them pretty good actually. Alright, that looks like it hit pretty close. Here comes the 30 grain Javelin. I'll get the bullseye. Alright, we got another slug in here. I'm just going to put in the middle. I don't know what weight. It's lighter than that 30 grain. Okay, that one's going faster. Went a little bit high and left. Alright. Turn this thing off. Let's put this down here so we don't throw it back and follow. Alright, next going to be 25 caliber. We're going to be using the AirForce Condor. We got it turned on between the hammer spring between 9 and 10. We'll be using the JSB 25 grain for the pellet and a Hunter Supply 48 grain for the slug. And well, since I shot this thing, oh, yeah, from the scope it looks like all of them 22 went through it. Looks like that shot very high. You can tell this thing's pretty loud. It's cranked up the power. That one went through it too, I can tell by the scope. So far, that thick aluminum pan at around 30 yards don't do any good. So I forgot to bring the mag out for this. I'm going to get it right quick. Alright, I got the FX dynamic for this 30 cal 700 millimeter barrel. The pellet will be the 50 grain JSB and the slug will be the NSA 49.5 grain. Shoot the pellet first. me, but it did go through it. The pellet went through it, but the slug seems like it did not. So again, maybe pellets for penetration. All right, guys, this has just been a quick little fun shoot. All right, guys, we're gonna be shooting this aluminum pan today. This is like a commercial. It's pretty thick aluminum. The yellow is gonna be 22. I'm gonna shoot a pellet on this side, a slug on this side. The green's gonna be 25 cal, and the red's gonna be 30 cal. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna be about at 30 yards, so we're gonna see what can go through this pan. So hopefully it don't. Hopefully it don't knock it down from the hit. All right, guys, you see they all went through. This 22, which was this one right here, was the 18 grain. That was the pellet. The slug was the javelin 30 grain. All this is at around 30 yards. The 25, which is I done the this was the FX Impact Mark II in 22 caliber. This was the 25 I was using was the AirForce Condor 25. The pellet I was using was the JSB 25. I had it cranked up between 9 and 10 on the hammer spring. You see it shot really high because it's probably moving, but it went through still in line where I was aiming, but it just shot high. The slug was the 48.5 Hunter Supply. See, it shot right there, went through with no problem. The 30 cal, I used the 700 millimeter FX Dynamic. I used a 50 grain pellet over here, which this was my fault. I jerked a little bit. I got the wide bipod on there and trying to find a place. That was my fault. That it should have been right on target if it wasn't for me. But it went through with no problem. And the NSA 49.5 grain for the slug on it went through with no problem. This is You can tell by the, I don't know if you can see that right there. This is a double layer. No, it's just a sticker, but it is. It's some tough aluminum. It's pretty thick for a cooking pan, and they all went through with no issue whatsoever. All right, guys. Just wanted to get this. I just happened to get this for free, so I thought I'd use it. And you can see, yeah, all of them went, the pellets and the slugs went through with no problem at all, from 22 all the way to 30 cal. Alrighty.